Hopefully it's set up. I'm a monkey. I'm here. I just play with the settings. There we go. Alright. We're gonna go through a bag of wheat pennies. This is all the collection that my roommate had before he passed away. I see a couple people in here. Welcome, welcome. Where's my comments? I'm on comments. Alright, cool. Hide. Thank you. Now I just gotta get on my phone. I know I'm subbed to my description. We'll see how things play out. Hey, what's up, Jeff? You driving or you at home or you at work? One of the two. At work. Damn. No worries, bro. Thanks for coming by. I got a few wheat pennies that I can show off and whatnot, so we're gonna see how things play out. Channel. No, I need to go to the other one. Subscriptions. That's live. That's live. Go all. Here's my old channel at motherfuckers. Seriously? They unsubbed me from my old channel? Wow. Okay. We'll go there. No, I'm subbed. Why? Okay. Well, I'm good at all. Go in there. It's not live. Okay, now I can hear you guys. What's up, Joseph? Good seeing you, bro. You as well, Joe. So, these are going back to the roommate's daughter, and we'll see how things play out. But I need to type it in the chat so I can work on me. There we go. Now I know I can do this. No, I don't want to show that. Look here. No. I'll have to wait. I can't do it. Nope. Alright. Well, like I said, late night stream. Say fuck it. CQ did a auction the other day, and he decided he's not gonna stream. So I said, "Screw it, I will." I got a few. Yeah, there's a bit of a lag. It is what it is. I can't do anything about it. My computer is old. My connection is shitty at best. So I figured that there's going to be a lag. So I got to take things a lot slower. Another 52D. That 52. But it's all good. We'll see how things play out. I might try to get some people up here. I did tell Hoovy and John, Stacks, Ghost. A few people know. 46D. I don't know if that's a D over D. We can get closer. Let's get closer. Closer. We'll get real close. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Don't mind my fingers. Oh, sorry about that. Didn't want. What's up? What's up, Gut? How you been, bro? Yeah, roommate's daughter just texted asking if I was going to be. These are all going to be upside down and laggy. So, all right, yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, it's the internet connection is not the best, and my computer I got back in what was it 2014, so it's 12, 13 years old. 2013, 2012. I think it was 2012 because I went back to school, and that's what got myself. So I have to do what I got to do. Appreciate everybody that stops by. Understand that it's gonna be shitty at best. That's why I called it shitty. Right. Well, I'm just sliding them on and letting them sit there for a second so it comes across. And it sucks that I can't do. I can't do fucking my mods now. So what mods are in are gonna be what they're in. Other than me, other than saying block. I don't like blocking people. I'm not here for fucking drama. So yeah, I know how to hold a coin still, even though my fucking leg is twitching like a goddamn fucking jackhammer. I've always had restless leg syndrome. I can get both legs going. I thought about being a drummer, but yeah. It was like, no, that's not a good job. Okay, appreciate it. Let's see. Then I've been going through fucking photos, most of my fucking brothers. So I'm saving money on that. One second, I'm sending a text message. So, but yeah, we'll see how this night plays out. I got two in chat. Uh, It is what it is. I know other channels are on and bigger channels. I know looks like Mad was live, and so it's all good. And this is this is a picture of my hometown. It says sunset. Clouds coming in. Seriously, killer colors. Yeah, we don't know how long I'll be able to stay on. I want to stay on all night, but I'm not. If I'm gonna keep losing shit, no, I'm not gonna try. I gotta figure out. I gotta ask his coworker to see if the roommate brings the computer back, then I'll have another piece to work with. But it will be a Mac, so that's gonna be a learning curve. You know, Jeff's got to go back to work, so Jeff, big love, man. Drive safe. When you stay alert, no, stay alert. Don't let no one give you shit. Banged up 44. I killed my camera for a second. How do Hello. I'm back. Had to do something that I want to show off to on live. Motorcycles going by. Motorcycles going by. 42. Damn, bro. Ooh, you just started your day. Fuck. Be safe, brother. I know where you're at, but you know, shit does happen. Probably on one of your breaks, if you're doing 12 hours, then you're gonna be gone for or 10 hours. You're at least gonna get a lunch in a couple hours or a break soon. But yeah, now the roommate's daughter was asking if I'd heard from her brothers, and I go, nope, not a fucking peep. And Laura said, I don't think they will. Fucking 42. I don't know what's up with this fucking camera now. Don't want to fucking stuff. No, I don't want to take a picture. 46, really? Hey, I'm trying. 55D, what's up with that D? That D looks defunct. Oh, I might have to go get my loot. I don't know what that's. Yeah, better sharper image. Just looks like a fat D. Yeah, bro. Bro, I need to give you my number. Fuck here. Let's do it this way. Email me. Um, I lost my phone, and all my I lost all my numbers with it. So you were one of them. Uh, No, I don't have the same old number. I had to get a whole new phone, bro. I stupidly put it on top of my stepdad's car, and we drove off, and we got about a mile from where he picked me up, and it fell off, and it got ran over, and the screen was just nothing but snow. It was fucking white. It had gotten fucking ran, bro. Granted, it was in an OtterBox, and I will swear by fucking OtterBox till the day I fucking die. But yeah, it's still technically alive. I just need to get a new screen. But I'd have to do a little research on it because you can't get just any screen. You have to get a specific motherfucker. But I think it's like $20, $30 at the most, you know. So yes. So technically, the phone, I still have access to that phone. I just don't have. Oh, um, yeah, I had to get a whole new phone. So I've got a California number. What's up, 710? Um, so yeah, just email me and I'll give it back out to you guys because fuck, dude, it's been a while. Trust me. I did it on Thanksgiving. I went to go see stepdad during fucking Thanksgiving. Left it on top of the fucking car, fucking like a dumbass. The only way I knew that it was gone or fell off was the simple fact that my earbuds, my Bluetooth was it started cutting out. I'm like, hey, you gotta pull over. Oh, dude, this is just all Philly and Denver fucking weedies from the roommate. Um, I've already pulled all the San Francisco Mint ones. I got 155. So nice, dude. Proof nickels too. Hell yeah, dude. I miss talking with you guys. I do. I do. Um, like I said, everything's gonna be upside down, but for dates and whatnot, unless it's like a D over D or something like that. But yeah, these are all his. I'm gonna give them back to his kids. I've already gone through his albums and upgraded him and put in all the good stuff. You know, hell, he even got San Francisco Mint, coins too. So there was more than just 155. 155 is what was extra. So I'm like, oh, I can hold on to those for a while. I can piece those out if I want. So, but yeah, hell yeah, dude. Fucking full date buffaloes. That's nice. Hey, make sure you know what I can tell you. These came out of a fucking old military box. Oh, bro, dude, I keep telling people, oh, you rat bastard, nice, fuck yeah, dude. I keep telling my people I work with, I'll buy your banks. I will pay you cent for cent. I will pay you what you have, but I want what's in your bank. I will give you your bank back. Like I went through the ex roommates, mom's change that she had in two piggy banks, and it was said that she wanted the piggy banks back. Well, he ended up passing away before we could actually get those to him. Right, y'all. I don't blame you, bro. Dude, I miss these. See, these are the things I miss hearing about. Good scores and shit. Like the last good score I had was fucking at the laundromat, and that was fucking 1960 fucking silver quarter, a fucking coin laundromat. I couldn't fucking believe it. I was like, no way, no way. Catch you. Let's see, 17. Nice, good. That's all copper, bro. And now that the penny's gone, guess what? Those you get, years and years from now, our kids or grandkids or whoever you pass them to, and sell them for $1 a piece because they're fucking no longer being made and they're coppers, at least $1. Good seeing you, 710. It's been a while, bro. Miss your games, miss your chats. I did get that one time we went over to that one lady's flea market type uh, shindig. The uh, the Dragon Journal. I'm gonna use it for a Dragon Lady. All the characteristics that she shows off is my little journal for that. 58D with a little bit of red. There's four, four designs. So you're missing one. Oh, you a bastard. That's a good score. A fucking Stone Mountain floating. Dude. I need. Okay, so let me ask you this: since we're talking constitutional and whatnot, have you bought anything lately, or are you going to see if it's going to dip even more? Personally, I think it's going to drop a little more. I think we'll see maybe low 40s, maybe high 40s, but it's going to be a while before silver goes back up to fucking what it was. That's a big 42D. 55D. I don't see no D over D or D over S. But yeah, I haven't really bought a lot. I just bought a couple of coins from Coin Question the other night. Okay. I'm kind of still doing a little of both. I've gotten rid of most of the bullion silver that I had. Um, I don't know if you know Shroom Day, but me and him made a deal, and I technically sent him one too many ounces, but the ounce that he got that ended up being extra was something that he was actually interested in. So it worked out to the best. He still, he paid for it, and we're good with that. So, but yeah, I was like, all right, yeah, I'm not doing anything with this shit. If you want to melt it, go for it. It's up to you, man. It's out of my hands. I'm still working on a few albums. I need to get a couple. Nope, my internet's starting to kick in again. But yeah, been working. Been working the same job for almost 2 years now. This December 20th, will be my 2 year anniversary. I'm happy. I do like the job. I don't like the fact that I'm getting paid. What's up? Great. How you been, bro? I can see if I can get people up on panel. I don't know if my internet will do it. So we can try. I could post it in chat. All good, brother. Uh, yeah. Just been going through some stuff. Found a bunch of old photos. Things that I didn't think existed still. Old fucking photos. Yeah, I want you want to talk about old? My grandmother, my mom's mom, picture when she was like months old. I was like, holy fuck, that's a fucking lost relic. Wow. I was like, yeah, that's fucking killer. My aunts and uncles, the uncles mainly because mom was the only female, and yeah, she died 8 days before grandma did. Yep, 7 years ago. And the roommate that just passed, the ones that all these wheat pennies are his. They he died on my grandmother's same day as my grandmother died. So technically, I can't forget his death day. It's like, damn, bro, seriously? Dude, it's fucking out of the blue. Me and her are both still shocked. When I mean her, I'm talking about his daughter. She, yeah. As soon as she texted me that, I instantly saw every little landmine that was on the horizon, and I'm going, oh, she's in for a world of fucking hurt if she. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna be kind. I'm just gonna say, hey, this is about to come up, and you know, it has not. I have not lied about what I have said, and to me, it's more than anything. You know, I've done stupid shit. Just gonna say, I've done stupid shit, but I am a man of my word. And things have been rocky for the last 5 years, and I'm in a better place. So in due time, everything will be rectified that I have fallen with. This man right here literally does all this just to make me. Last 5 years have been fucking, like I said, one wild roller coaster. I've done lots of things and made things happen. I've continued to do things. Realized that after I cleared out the storage unit. Oh, I'm good, bro. I figured. I think the last time I talked to you, you said that you were on night shifts. So, yeah, it's what it is. I got, it's a 9 to 5 job. Um, 9 to 5:30. I get a half-hour lunch, and with the e-bike from the roommate, which I'll show off in a little bit. Um, I might try to see if I can pop my phone on the panel. Still plugged in on my Bluetooth. Good. Like I said, the internet is gonna probably be shoddy at best. So, but yeah, you know, I, you know, with the one storage unit not bleeding me $200 a month, uh, almost the last year and a half. Yeah, I'll be able to fucking remedy shit real quick because I am a man of my word. My grandparents told me you do anything in this world, but be a man of your word. They're the ones that did everything for me. Yeah, well, I didn't realize that the painting that my stepdad told me that my mom would told me to supposedly wanted me to have uh was thinking that it was a legit painting. It's a fucking lithograph. I was I was fucking pissed. I was so pissed. I spent thousands thousands of fucking dollars on fucking a storage unit. I, I still got one up north, but oh yeah. Well, it basically was my mom's photos, writings, paintings, and things of that nature. Paintings that are in the garage right now. I need to bring in, start or organizing them. I've been sorting out all pictures that are not of me. I will make a copy. I will scan it onto a computer and work with it. What to do with my drink? Oh, what's in here? Agua. Agua. Cheers. I still have things that I can sell, but I'm in no rush. And with silver being down, I'm good at holding it. So I just want to buy. I'm gonna start buying more dimes. I want to start trying to at least fill up my dime book. I don't care what they really look like, but it's all good. Thank you for the five that are in here. I know at least two of them are here. Some ten's probably still here. Jeff might have gone back to work, so I understand you gentlemen do the night shifts. More power to you. I've done it myself. I actually don't mind night shift. Don't. If I had to do it, then I'd do it. It's just, guess what? Black light curtains, fuck, blackout curtains work the fuck out. They are the best fucking invention that I've ever fucking seen come across. It's like, yeah, if you got if you work a night shift, you definitely gotta have blackout curtains for your fucking windows. That light definitely fucks you up with your rhythm. So, yeah, my roommate's daughter's gonna try to get some more stuff out of the garage. There's still a shit ton of Legos. The Black Pearls. I'm still fucking hungry. I don't have any snacks. What I forgot to fucking grab. But I had to get tortoise food because it was out of Venice. I basically adopted a Russian tortoise. Galaxy 3D. Uh, Baby girl's out. Ooh, baby girl's out. I gotta go say hi. She's fucking gorgeous, guys. Fuck. Yeah, you are. Hi. I see you. You are all stressed crap, baby girl. You are all stressed out. Your taste not really that good. I see you. She's fucking gorgeous white dude. She's like, she's not albino, but she has no color whatsoever. Her entire fucking body is all white scales. There's not a speck of black, brown, yellow, anything. And then the male, he's a banana cream color. Their names are after WoW characters. Ooh, look at that. Let's get that one. Let's turn that one around. Look at that right there. Wee! That's a 37. That wasn't a 36 and a DDO. Snakes. Both ball pythons. I haven't taken her out because she ate last week. Both. Um, so I purchased an album. Yeah, yeah, dude. Uh, I got pictures of her from on my new phone. I'll email you. She's like I said, dude. She's fucking gorgeous. I would keep them, but I don't do rats. Um, I love snakes. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't do rats. So that is the only reason why I don't own a snake. The only reason why they're in here still is because the roommate passed away, and he was the one that fed them. So I'm feeding them the next time, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. They're supposedly going to try to sell them because he don't want them. Originally, that's the reason why he got rid of. Um, his dad took them is because the snakes are originally from his ex girlfriend. So he has nothing to do with this girl. So understandable. Fucking hungry still. Maybe I'll make an egg burrito. I might actually sound tasty. I had eggs last night for dinner. One of the roommates came home. But yeah, other than that, I've just been chilling. I need to, I'm glad that I got what I have right now. I am. I'm in a good spot. I'm in a good place. I'm in joint of ooh, keys, paste, save. Now I want to go in here and I want to text. TKK, there we go. Alright, I got your email, Kellen. What's up, Opus? Damn, bro. Hell yeah. Dude, Opus, I would love to come and see you sing, bro. I'm out west now. I am out west. So if you're still in the area, I think the last I heard you were in, then yeah, I might try to make a road trip out. I don't have a car, but I can always do some stuff. Yeah, cheers, brother. Enjoy that. You do, bro. I will say this. Sorry, I had a text. Pine County, coin gold and silver. Okay. I'm not on whatnot, but all right. Hey, dude, whatever, however we can make our hot wherever. That's the reason why I sold my stuff. What's up, Zed? How you been, bro? Yeah, long time. So the old channel is still on my computer. I'm still trying to get it on my phone. When I signed up for Google, I signed in a different email account, but I have two Gmail accounts that are almost identical. There's slight variants that are different. Hell yeah, bro. Um, so we'll see how things play out. You know, so yeah, it is. So November, Thanksgiving of November, they I basically uh, just ended. I had to do what I got to do. But no, I broke my old phone that had my old channel and everything. Now I'm trying to get the old email on the new phone, but I got to figure out why it's not letting me yet access it because I've changed the password and everything else. I've seen your sculptures, bro. I need to get one, but right now I've just been it's less than a year since I've been in this place, and you know I want it to be a little more longevity. Oh shit, two, nice. Now, I've seen your stuff there. Sorry. Okay, but yeah, there you go, man. Hey, man. You know, the fickle thing about art and the form of art that you produced, yes, you would get burnt. I could see someone could possibly get burnt out fairly quick. I don't know how long you've been doing it, but you know, is that what you're doing now? Camping in the woods? Hell yeah, bro. I fucking our buddy who was here earlier. Uh, I don't know. He might be off now because he said I was jumpy. So like I said, I apologize for the bad quality of the stream. It is out of my hands because I have a trifecta of shit that could possibly be a culprit of why. So damn, bro. Well, I'm glad to see you around. Don't be a complete stranger. I should say this to myself because I have with my old account. What's up, Shrews? Yeah, CQ did an auction on Tuesday, and I decided I was gonna do. Know what? Likewise, then. Hey, like I said, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to make yourself here, and here, you know, better. So I fully get it. I remember when Opus took a little break, and a few others. It happens. Streaming is a hard fucking thing to do. 'Cause I don't like sitting on my ass all the time. I like getting out and doing things. But yeah, I decided to do a little fun. I hadn't done a search in a while. These are all going back to the roommate's daughter. So, and I do appreciate the. Come on, Opus. Come on, Opus. I don't have the horseshoe. It's out in the garage, but it is up. It's the right way. So I will say vouch for that. I do know that it's in the garage the right way. Come on, big money. Come on, big money. To the Jesus. Alright, sorry about that. Damn. There's Ed. Have a good night, brother. Damn, Opus, that's not good. I don't like hearing that. The last I haven't played a lot of scratch, and like even scratches, I haven't played in fucking years. Last time I gambled, probably 10 years ago. So but yeah, and just go to work, come home, and do me. Wow, that would be cool. I think a good one, a good buddy of mine. You might all know him, but I'm not gonna drop names. But he uh, he was looking through some Indian head cents for his LCS and uh, came across an 1877. Now it was fucking beat, but it was the 1877 Indian head, the key. Damn. Hell yeah. But I'm getting exercise because I have to ride I'm riding the bike, and if I cut out the sodas, which I'm trying to cut most of it out, but I know that I have fallen out before in heat related incidences, and I'm not trying to do that. So if I gotta constantly feed myself sugar, guess what? I will do that. I'll just have to work out a lot harder. It's a decent 40. Nice oval or circle. It's a round circle. Yeah, yeah. Well, it is an electric. I will say this: it is electric, but but it is a pedal assisted electric bike. I don't have thrust other than like a quick jolt because there's a little switch. I don't have a throttle. Other than my own 2 feet, I don't build any momentum other than actually using the bike as a bike. 100 pounds, and I'm over 200 pounds. It is, bro. It's a pedal assisted fucking bike. It doesn't have a throttle. Like if you watch some of these bikes that you see on fucking sidewalks and shit, not one of them are fucking pedaling, bro. I actually have to pedal. Like I have to fucking huff and puff up a fucking hill. Even if like normally if I were to do a fucking hill on a regular manual bicycle, I would get off at the bottom of the hill, walk to the top of the hill, and then I would coast down the other side. That's how fucking I used to be. On this bike, I don't stop. Yes, it is an electric bike, but it's an electric. It is an pedal assisted, so it takes my effort and my fat ass to move it to make it happen. Which I don't mind. I don't mind. Fuck you, asshole. I love you too. I love you too. I really, really do. Love you as far as I can throw you, which is probably not far. But no, let's see. All right, motherfuckers. Yeah. It's not a small bike, bitches. And yes, I do wear a helmet. I do wear this. I don't care. I'll be on the short bus no matter what. I got a basket on the back with a tarp so I can keep everything from flying away. I got my fucking bike chain that I can clock up. I can put my phone on a little thing here. We got my dash display. I got controls to turn that on, put on the pedal assist. So, yeah, I do wear the helmet. Yeah, well, how about this one? The company that bike is has his name across it no longer exists. Yeah. It's a reprint. It's a reproduction. It's not a concert T-shirt, but I do like it. But yeah, I listen to the '90s. Been listening to '90s metal and rock and whatnot. So gives me The YouTube fucking music is so fucking bad about their fucking when their commercials are worse than the fucking goddamn radio. Like, bro, they're playing a fucking commercial after damn near every fucking song. It could be 2 minutes. It could be fucking 20 minutes. That's why I made a playlist called Long Songs. It's anything over 7 minutes long, or well, technically six, because most songs are between 5 and 3. No, okay, but okay, it's not 20 minutes. It might be 5, but I will say this, okay? At least you on the radio, you get at least a 3 song set before they do a commercial. Before they do, they play 3 songs. Say they average 3 minutes apiece. Okay, that's 10 minutes. Okay? These motherfuckers on YouTube are literally pumping out a fucking commercial after one fucking song. I'm sorry, but that's fucking ridiculous. You can program that shit to where that doesn't do that. I understand it's free, but if you're gonna play fucking tunes, a commercial after 3 minutes or 4 minutes of a fucking song, you know, I'll stop listening. Well, I agree. I agree. But like I said, and the only other DJ that I knew that played really good sets is no longer with us. And I know Great Scott will know this one. I don't know if you will, but Jim Ladd. Yeah, but while I'm at work and I'm listening to music, I can't easily just press skip it all the time. And sometimes they're doing 2 fucking commercials in one. And some of these fucking commercials are going on for fucking 10 minutes. I'm sorry, I don't want to listen to you fucking jabber ass bullshit of fucking some kind of medical bullshit. Some big pharma crap. Yeah, yeah, I remember, dude. I'm analog, bro. I used to get channels that most people couldn't. I swear by this. You give me an analog uh, uh, stereo, I'll pull up channels that you're like, dude, no one can get that channel, and I'll get it. I'll get it on the fucking first try. I've known this since I was a fucking kid, bro. It's one of the reasons why I fucking chose music to be one of my one of my things that I obsessed about. I love going to concerts, but we'll see how things play out. I don't know if anybody wants to try to come up. Let me know. I said that earlier, but the few people that were here earlier couldn't or didn't. So, like I said, I don't know how the internet is going to do. Um, we could try. If not, I understand. I don't mind sitting here bullshitting and looking at coins. So I got my screen split in two, so I can see. I bet that's the thing. I was like, if it's already this bad as it is with just me and a camera, I can imagine how if I get other people up here. Supposedly one of the roommates got a fucking boost, but it doesn't. It actually hurts it. It like literally has worse service than the actual router that we use. Go figure. So yeah, we got a few channels like the Kara channel. I'm not worried about the net. Net's all paid for. That's part of my rent and whatnot. I only pay my rent, and I got laundry right behind me, and yeah, some were saying that it was a bad connection earlier, because I know it's pretty laggy. I've got it up on my phone. Let's see. This is the last time. It's been a while since I've done this, dude. It's been so long since I've done this. Holy shit. How do I? Okay. Give me a split second because I don't remember where I found where all that information's at. Settings. And this is blocking that, so terminal, visual effects, no, yes, here, that is. I was talking about a little, but it's it's not a big oh, there it is. Oh, that's my referral link. It's not this. This private chat. Sorry guys, it has been so long since I've been on stream. Oh yeah. Oh, there it is. Copied. Like I said, it's been a while. So let's try that. Hopefully that works, bro. It doesn't bother me. Right, Chris. Right, Sherman. Let's see how this goes. Can you hear
What is up, my man? Yeah, I can hear you
me?
good.
I can hear you, brother. Sweet. Thank you.
Very nice.
Hell yeah. It's been a long time.
It has. Too long, man. Too long. Yeah, I was
So
saying earlier, you sound good. I wasn't referring to your audio. I just meant your spirit, dude. You sound really good.
I appreciate it. Yeah. I I figured I was like it was worth a shot, you know. If it did, it did. Like the last time I did a stream, we had my the Lego room open, and that uh, basically all that came into this area, and all the stuff's in the fucking garage, and I'm going through that too. So much shit, so much shit. And I was like, you got to be kidding me on that. All that fucking painting, and it's not even worth fucking paper it's fucking printed on. I was so fucking pissed.
Uh,
I don't know if that's a San Francisco or if that's a fucking Denver. Try to get closer on that.
Yeah, Shroom Day, I just can't get up the motivation to do all that buying and selling. Like, I guess if you had one main person to go for that you always knew would pay a certain price and sell at a certain price, but to just sell a whole bunch of silver, it's not an easy task. And then to just buy it up when it's, right at the next perfect moment, like the people that you're going to be buying and selling are, at that quantity, they're going to be on top of the GSR also. They're going to see what you're doing, and they're not going to give you quite as good as a deal as it looks like. And then you got your time invested, and
Hmm.
it's
And
just,
now with the prices going down, that's even more incentive for them to start buying even fucking more.
right.
That's dirty credit. I'm gonna have to pull that one aside. We'll
Yeah,
set that
but
one
it
aside.
dipped under, but it's coming back. I think they're both kind of mellowing out now. I think
Right.
they could drop a little bit more. Um, but I always said, even, when it was 100 or over 100, I was like, it could drop to 50 and I'm not going to be upset. Like I'm
Right.
still doing good on the stuff that I did buy at the time.
Well, and that's what I was saying earlier was, when I brought it up, is everybody thought that the new level was going to be the 70, 75, $80 level. And I'm like, and then I see, and as it's been going down, I'm like, I could possibly see 40, low 40s or high 40s.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like an absolute floor would be, yeah, 40 to 45.
Yeah.
But then as the the shit hits the fan, like I I wish, like, I know in my heart that silver beats the ever living shit out of gold.
Oh,
Silver
yeah.
should be 4,000, gold should be $35 an ounce because of everything that it's capable of, but
Agreed.
because the big money people would rather have something more compact and easier to store, they're into gold. And because they're into gold, that's how the rest of the world is going to look at gold as the number one, asset. It shouldn't be. It absolutely shouldn't be. What's gold good for? Not a whole lot. Color. But yeah, the gold is going to go up, I think, quicker than the silver. But I think silver, is also going to climb too. It always has, climbed. But yeah, gold is definitely going to start rising really quick when the shit hits. I don't know if you saw in chat, but China is like trying to, you know, discourage people from buying gold because they want that money in the economy, right? They don't want them saving, or if they were, like investing, they would want them to get into real estate because, the real estate is crashing so hard there. But yeah, just like India, they stopped or slowing down imports of precious metals, silver and whatnot. I think China is trying to do the same thing, trying to keep people from saving. They don't want you to save your money. They want to save the economy by getting you to spend,
Yep.
when it's so expensive and we have so little.
And see, that's them over there, and that's not a capitalist country. Because you think you want the economy to continue as you're telling people to buy. That's not based off your culture.
Yeah.
Well, to each their own. But yeah, I got left at work about for an hour. Again, the boss lady normally leaves around 4:30, and the guy that I work with, other guy that we work with, he came in early so he could leave early. They left about the same time. I was like, shit. I looked at
Yeah.
the clock. I was like, oh crap, I need to run trash out. He's like, yeah, I got a couple minutes. I'm like, I'm leaving right now. I gotta do it real quick. But Thirsky's ice cream, black cherry.
Nice. I was going to say it looked like ice cream.
I was when I was a kid, we the thrifty stores that were still around. We go in and get the cone. I was a big kid, so I started going up from one to two to three and get like a waffle cone with three. And my brothers and cousins always bitch. Why is he getting three? We want three. Like it's straight up competition, bro. But they'd always get like the nut the butter pecan or whatever
Yeah.
Rocky Road bullshit. Like I can't eat that shit. Keep it away. My go tos were black cherry, rainbow, and mint chocolate chip.
Oh, yeah. It's
They're
another thing
fucking
that's got crazy expensive. Ice cream ain't cheap.
did bad boy. Yeah. Thrifties. It's
Mhm.
a it's a Ralph's Kroger brand,
Right?
and $4.99
That's not bad for a big tub.
for a gallon or a
Yeah.
half gallon. 1.5 quarts. But fuck, dude, $5 for that. This will last me a couple, at least a week or two.
Yeah.
But it's only me, so I'm gonna eat from the bowl.
You're going to pay over $5 just for a milkshake. And that ain't no $5 milkshake.
No, that was a good, or that was a good movie. Good line too.
Yeah. They don't put no rum in it or anything.
There's no gold, no nothing. No, what the hell?
No gold flakes. Nothing. Ben and Jerry, everything but the best ice cream ever made. But way overpriced. Yeah,
Oh
those are
yeah, Ben
some
and Jerry's is way over.
itty bitty baby
I don't
tubs.
mind Ben and Jerry, but I gotta be questionable on that one because you never know what they're gonna throw in the mix of the chocolate fish one.
Right? Just to keep it funky. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they're the Starbucks of ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
It's good, but it's overpriced as fuck.
Mm-hmm. And that's if you and then you go to those like froyo places, like really frozen yogurt. You can't just have ice cream.
Mhm.
I pulled out of the roommate's fucking change that he let me go through. Filled up with my album, his album, an album for his daughter, with all the S Men and Wheat Cents that I could possibly find, the best looking ones.
Yeah, very
And
nice.
then he's like, "Can you sell the yeah, at least $1 a piece?"
Let's
He's
find
like,
that
"You really a
55.
dollar a piece?" I was like, "Well, it's now that the penny's gone, and S Men and Wheat Cents back east are fucking non heard of." I figured, okay, well, these could go to East Coast people.
Mhm.
Yeah, there was a bunch of them in there. I'd say close to 200, 250.
White chocolate, yeah, dark chocolate, caramel. Man, you get the same tastes. Love white chocolate, caramel, toffee,
Yeah, I can
dark.
do I can do that one, but even some of those candy bars, like the scores and the what was the other one that I would zero bar.
Yeah.
I would eat them, but I would start getting a reaction like right back here in my throat.
Oh, yeah.
So it wasn't enough to put me in the hospital. So there's a milder side of my reaction,
Right,
but
right.
they still react. And after going 30 years without having an issue, I would like to continue that tradition. So I'd like
Uh,
to go the next 30 years without having an issue.
let's keep up the streak.
Uh-huh. All right, trust me, I had people. Welcome back, Joseph. Uh,
Senor Lopez, ¿qué pasa?
in sixth grade, a couple of the guys that I was in school class with tried putting a pistachio shell in my mouth.
Oh,
Oh yeah, and here's the kicker: it was at a fucking Christian school.
oh no.
Oh, we care about our people. Fuck yeah.
Mm.
That's why I'm good about not going back to church.
Hey, what the heck is going on with this 55 you got up there? Twist that around. That first five ain't right.
No, not.
Even that one looks a little thick in the middle, like a
It's been
fucking
road
bun.
rash. It's been road rash bad.
Okay. Got
Yeah.
smashed.
Yeah,
Oh,
the last five is smashed on the backside of towards the top there, and that whole you can see
man.
how the nine and the one are got those big divots. Because if I pull this back here,
Okay.
you can see
Yeah.
right underneath his face.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit, man. They took his face off.
So, yeah, like it literally took his face off.
Ran.
Yeah, look at the damn near R is not even recognizable.
Yeah. Someone tortured that going. Kugel shroom. It's been a while since we last spoke like
Oh yeah,
live.
no, bro. I know it's been a while for a lot of you guys, and you know I've known you guys for quite a long time. You all know my fucking journey.
We've been through some shit.
Hey, I'm still on top, motherfuckers. Metal monkey all the
Um,
way, bitches.
we don't die. We multiply. We've seen some shit.
I'm gonna try to multiply.
We thrive.
I figured if I can't find a girl here in the States, I'm just gonna call a couple people I know that are married to like islanders. Fuck it. I don't care. I just want family, bro. I want kids.
Yeah. My cousin was telling me the other day, like, ever since I was young, I knew, like, I never want to have kids because society just sucks and there's no way I would bring up kids in this type of society. And I'm thinking, yeah, I get what you're saying, but
But if
yeah,
you bring in kids and teach them the ways that you want them to be brought up, then the shitty society will disappear. You just got to get people that are willing to teach their kids the proper ways.
Right. But the hard
It's
part
not
is
fucking hard.
getting them to not focus or concentrate on other parts of society. Like
Oh,
that, yeah. My solution was like, yeah, you'd have to pretty much like kind of get away from any big governments, just find an island, a small isolated area, good people,
Isla Nubla.
right?
I go live with the dinosaurs. Fuck it.
Uh-huh. Sign me up.
I've
All
been
right.
watching.
Exactly.
So are they doing another movie this year or?
I don't know.
Yeah, but I gotta find out because I was watching this thing last night of I guess the Jurassic Park to Jurassic World timeline,
Uh-huh.
and I'm like, because I remember going to see Jurassic World. I didn't see 3 and 2 in the theaters, but I did see 1.
Right.
So I've always been a dinosaur fan. I didn't get to see Dominion in the theaters. I would have loved to, but the next one I guess is called Rebirth. We'll see.
Right.
But I've always been a dinosaur fan since I was a wee kid. Never grow out of that shit. You take me to an archaeology dig, I'd be a happy motherfucker right now.
Yeah.
See, I don't understand how all these people find these, D over D, D over S. I've looked through not quite a lot of fucking wheat cents, but I've never fucking found one repunch mint mark.
Well, that's the thing. I think the requirement is that you have a garage full of boxes of pennies of coppers, and you go 25 years doing it, and then you get to start finding stuff.
Right.
You have to
Well,
have arthritis from it. Pay your
I've
dues.
actually been a coin. I've been a coin person since I was a kid.
I know.
And even though I didn't really collect in the '90s, in my teen years and whatnot, and my 20s, I still looked. I still I knew about them. I just
Yeah.
never found them. Now, and I understand that sometimes that usually it's a numbers game, but I've seen lucky happen.
Yeah. Yep, you definitely got to keep dealing in cash so you get some change back. I'm already trying to plan out like how I'm gonna try to score one of these July 4th privy quarters.
Yeah, that's good.
Good.
Supposedly Hoovy said this people have already found them.
Oh no shit. 250,000, that ain't shit.
Uh huh. I'm gonna need that motherfucker for my Key Date album.
Yep, yep. It's a must.
It was like,
Tomorrow.
and they were predicting that it might sell real high.
I was gonna say, how much? What do you think they're gonna go for? Just base. Like,
Well, she was saying 500.
yeah, my first thought was like 100 more, but yeah, it
You know,
probably is gonna be more. At least right in the beginning. You're right. It's
right?
gonna be like 500, and then it might settle down to
Yeah.
200.
And hopefully it dies down. I can be willing to pay 100, 150 But you get like 200 and higher. I don't know. We'll see. It all have to depend on condition.
Yeah, I'm gonna start hunting quarters.
We'll need to. I need to get a different bank because I don't like the one that I'm at now. I asked as I was opening the account, heard a guy dumping a bunch of change in. I said, "So, who's
Man,
you guys could do the coins
did
with?"
you
And they're like, "Oh,
did
it's
you
an
take
independent contractor."
did you take a dump in the basement because it's dark and cold and
Uh
I think
oh.
they're growing
Hold on.
mushrooms?
Take a
Never
dump in the basement? What the fuck, man?
I just looked at it and seen that. My bad.
What's this 4th of July privy quarter? I have
Oh,
not heard of that.
Yep, only 250,000. There's going to be no mint mark on it, so it's
it's
not
only
like
going to have a
W or
privy mark.
there'll be no mint mark, but there will be a July 4 privy, which honestly I don't like. It doesn't stand out. It looks like it just blends in like it was meant to be there. You know what I mean? So like whoop de
Not
doo.
like the W's.
Yeah, not
Okay.
like they should have used the bell, like they did with the gold coin. They should have put the Liberty Bell there or something cool.
All right. I just looked up, I just Googled it and found an image. So on the left side of George Washington's bust, it says July on it, July 4th.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's the one you're looking for. I didn't even think it looked like George. I thought it was Jefferson at first. So that's Washington.
Wow. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to keep an eye out. Shit. When did those come out?
They just started releasing them.
Yeah, like just now.
All right. My girlfriend works in a convenience store, so she's horrible about looking for change for me. She won't look for mint marks above the Monticello building on the nickels. She won't search for anything for me.
You can tell her I want rolls of quarters. I'll swap quarters.
Maybe that's
her.
Fuck! I just returned all my quarters.
Tell her to give her $20 a pop for each one of those July 4 quarters she brings in.
I just returned $500 worth of quarters to the bank. If I knew that these things were out, I would have been going around from local convenience store to trade rolls.
Yep.
Looks like I'm going to have to get another box.
Happening right now. Like I looked, it seems like earlier today or maybe it was yesterday. I looked and there's none on eBay. So like as soon as they're found, they're going to be put on eBay.
Do you know who minted them?
I don't, because it doesn't have a mint mark. The other ones that don't have the privy will have a mint mark, but those July 4s will not have a mint mark. I don't even know how they're distributing them.
That tells me it's going to be Philly then, maybe?
It's probably going to be
Philly or West Point.
Yeah.
If it's West Point, I would imagine it would have a mint mark, though. No?
So the mint mark is technically the privy.
Right.
The privy mark is actually, how they did on 2020s with the privy mark, the V75? Basically, the privy is going to be, in a sense, the mint mark.
Okay.
If you think of it that way.
Google will tell me where they were minted.
Only 250,000 of them minted.
I hear your keyboard going crazy. I'm doing the same recently.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out where these things are minted, and it's giving me nothing.
Philadelphia.
Okay.
It is Philadelphia. The limited edition 2026 Declaration of Independence July 4th Privy Mark quarters are produced at the U.S. Mint facility in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Only 250,000 of these special circulation strike quarters have been made and randomly mixed into everyday change across the country. So I don't know if that means that they sent some to Denver to mix in like they did with the W's.
That makes me feel a little better. If they were from West Point, I would have no chance. I'm in New York. When West Point minted all of those quarters, they sent them to out west, they sent them down south, and they released none here in New York.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so I was one of they were fucking minted here in New York, but I was one of the last people to actually get any, and they had to circulate into my area.
Right.
Like people in Florida were opening boxes of W quarters.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm getting none.
Yeah.
I was so aggravated.
You were the closest to the mint.
Yep. Meanwhile, people down in Florida, are selling them to me at the time, $10 a piece. And it's just like, what the fuck is going on here, man? Like, I should have been one of the people to get boxes of W quarters, not people down in Florida or in Denver.
Dude, when I finally got to Washington, I found the most that I ever had. All the ones that I found were basically out of Washington.
But I mean, I think I got one of each W. Not entirely positive. I'd have to look through. CLMK sent me. She purchased all 4 W's from someone and had them sent to me as a thank you, and that was a nice little surprise in the mail one day.
Heck yeah. So I just looked up eBay, new listing, $5,500.
What?
$5,500
for the coin, for that quarter.
Yeah.
And the same. Pardon my language. Some fucking retard is going to pay for that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're going to get their money. Wow.
Very likely.
5,500 for a quarter. That's insane. People
for a clad fucking quarter.
It's got scratches on it.
Oh, that's even worse.
And somebody's going to pay that $5,500, and later on, in a year from now, they'll be able to pay $50 for it.
Actually, you know what? It's a stock image. I don't think this is even the real quarter that they found. It's layered on top of each other. Yeah, it's not. It's not even the real quarter.
Great, Scott. Can you post the link to that by any chance in the private chat or in the right?
But seriously, like I'm willing to bet $100 that this guy doesn't have the fucking quarter. But for $5,500, he'll find one.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
$25 shipping. How many different ways are you going to bend them over? Get the big pineapple. Damn. $25 shipping. They're out of Minnesota.
I was about to ask you what their location was. So it's a small one.
Hoffman, Minnesota. They got 100% feedback with 3344 in sales review or whatnot, but still, I wouldn't trust that for shit.
No.
Let's see,
that's nuts.
Oh, there it is. Here, I got the link.
Let me try this.
5,500.
You want it in YouTube chat or email you?
It don't matter. YouTube chat or the regular chat or StreamYard chat or.
For some reason, I'm not signed in there.
Yeah, great. You can post it. You're a mod on the channel, so you can post links.
Yeah, I just did.
Apologize, rooms. I can't access making mods of other people.
Yeah, I was going to chew you out for that, but I decided not to. It's all good.
It's okay. It's in his image. He's blue. He's blue.
So even the stock image has scratches on the core. What?
Yeah.
Why?
Right? They couldn't even get that shit right. Minta's fucking up big time.
I got to message this guy. I'm going to be a dick about it. I have to. I can't help it.
Say, how many do you have? I got like 50 friends I want to pass these out to. Can you give me 50?
Ask.
So, here you go, shrooms. There's my rear hub for my.
Did you bump your head?
So that's an auto. Is that an auto shifter?
No, I still have to shift. I shift
Okay.
like a regular mountain bike.
Gotcha.
And I get full display. I can put my phone here on the full display. I want to get another mirror. But I got a rack and everything. I got a rack and micro. I now understand why the roommates get off of work, come home, and take off on him. So no, my fat ass has to fucking pedal to do that. I come outside. Ooh, we're gonna smoke the piece of pipe. Cheers, gentlemen. Great. I don't know if you do or don't.
Salute. I will join you, but I'm gonna have to step away for a moment.
I understand.
Out to the garage for the stinky, sticky icky.
It's not everybody's cup of tea. Everybody is different on things. And, I understand why people, choose what they choose to do. And to say, if people can't respect that, then there's no reason to be fucking human.
Right.
Might as well be an animal. And no, that is not fucking liberal shit going through my. You'd be surprised. So I technically live in an HOA, okay, and it's a quiet area, guys.
So I sent this part. I normally wouldn't do this, but I sent this fucking guy a message asking him did you bump your head? $5,500 for a quarter seems a bit steep. Do you actually have the quarter in your possession, or are you going to find one after you make your money? I am really curious as to what his response is going to be, if at all.
Right.
Because, yeah.
Keep us updated.
I'll send him a message asking if he can get me more than one.
Shit. Wow. Burning one. That sounds like a great idea.
So this is my piece. It folds up.
I've seen those before.
In metal. Dude, I love this motherfucker. I wish it was a little bit longer because I don't like the bowl being up on my fucking face because I got facial hair.
Yeah. You gotta turn your head sideways.
Yeah, I do. So the company that makes this one is called Monkey Paw.
I've heard of that before.
I didn't realize until after I bought it and went to go smoke out of it for the first time. I turned it over, and I was like, "Oh shit! Well, this was meant to be."
Oh, check this out. I don't know if you saw this or not. I made a silver shot glass. 3/9 fine silver shot glass. Oh, there's a fidget spinner bearing in there.
That's it came out. It came out pretty good for us.
Yeah, man. I like it.
It sucks that the mold is no longer.
Yeah, well, shit happens. Yeah, I kind of fucked that one up, smacking the shot glass a little too hard, trying to get it out of the sand.
Yeah.
But
just let the pressure of itself do it. Just sit there for a while.
it was really late at night, and I had already burned. I was stoned, dude. Like I was just straight up high, and I was smacking on the glass way too hard. I should have known better. The worst part about it is that glass came out of a house that's on my property that hasn't been lived in since the 50s, 1950s. So that glass is at least 70 years old.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
Whoops.
I
did
say
find
80, 85.
I did find another shot glass back there that has a design printed on it. And I Google imaged it, and come to find out that that shot glass was sold in a set of 5 or 4 or something like that, and by itself it's worth like $50 or $80.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so that was cool. I found some old glasses back there that were decent enough to clean and sanitize, and throw in the collection.
Right.
But yeah, breaking
I remember
that.
you saying that little honey hole that you know of.
Yeah, there's a bottle dump behind my house. I live in an old bar. I'm sitting at an old 1850s bar right now. Um, they they brought this bar down the Hudson River from another bar that closed down in the 1800s, and brought it to this place that was opened up as a bar in 1890, and has remained open until 30 years before I bought the house, which was almost 10 years ago now.
Jesus.
All through Prohibition, like everybody in this town is related and have been since way back in the day. So the cops and the people who own this bar and the town, they're all related. So Prohibition didn't affect anything around here.
Right.
But yeah, got an old bottle dump in my backyard. And in that bottle dump, I found, well, I'm hoping the entire car is there. A hubcap turned into a wheel, and that turned into connected to an axle, which is connected to leaf springs, and that's as far as I got. But if the entire car is there, it's going to be upside down in the side of a hill that's probably about 50, 60 feet tall. So I'm going to have a little bit of work to get that out of there.
Yeah, you're going to be digging for a while.
And it's only accessible like when all the green isn't all grown in, because I mean it's tough getting back there. Even once all the vegetation dies off for the winter, it's still real tough to get back there.
Oh, I don't doubt that one bit.
But like thorns, prickers, every time I go back there, by the time I get back there, I'm bleeding out of my arms, the back of my neck, my hands.
Right.
But it's worth it. I got some pretty cool looking bottles.
Yeah.
One of them actually had some liquor in it.
They came from.
But I got one bottle. It's old liquor bottle. It was in the basement of the house that's on the property, it was like buried in the dirt. All I saw was just the cap sticking out of the dirt. So I ripped it out of the ground, and it was still filled half full with liquor.
Oh shit!
Wiped the bottle off the best I could, cleaned it up, twisted the cap off, gave it a sniff. It smelled pretty good, so I took a sip. It kind of tastes like 7-Up.
Oh wow!
Yeah, whatever kind of liquor is in it is still good.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
just look at how long people, rave about 20-year-old scotches and yada yada yada.
Yeah, it's not half full anymore, but can you see that?
Yeah,
It's got some weird design on it.
that's fucking cool.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, there's still something in there, and it's clear there's nothing floating in it.
Right.
Yeah. Really proof that.
It's definitely not 1800s because it's got a plastic cap on it.
Yeah.
So
But
it's
nope.
within the last 20 years or so.
This came out of the house that hasn't been lived in since the 50s. And that was in the basement, like in the dirt, literally buried in dirt. The basement's got a dirt floor, so
Okay.
yeah, it's pretty fucking wild. I find all sorts of shit around this property. Still, I've been here almost 10 years and I'm still finding stuff. I can't tell you how many times I've metal detected around my property. And I think it was just last summer, I found an old mercury dime right on the edge of my driveway where I've swung over countless times before.
Nice. Repetition works, Davey.
Yeah, man. I love this house. I'm still waiting to find the mason jars filled with gold and silver.
Oh, yeah. It's just around the corner.
I'm sure they're here. It's here somewhere. I have pulled on so many loose boards inside the house that I'm currently living in. Up in the basement, I pull on loose floorboards. I found some shit up in my basement underneath some floorboards.
No.
There was this one old magazine stuck between the attic floor and the wall. So when I pulled on the magazine, I could just barely get it with like my pointer finger and my middle fingertips. And as I'm pulling it up and out between the wall, I could clearly hear what sounded like a silver quarter fall down in between the wall and, in between the walls. Like balloon framed house, so my walls are pretty much like hollow. There's no insulation. There's no beams or anything inside the walls. Unfortunately, it hit the window on the first floor. I think it landed on the window casing of the first floor. And I'm not willing to cut a hole in my wall in my kitchen in order to find that quarter. But I found coins on top of my back bar, behind the back bar, from what I could reach anyway.
Well, that wasn't a wheat, but that's a copper.
Man, it could be a 1916 quarter.
Yeah. The thought of just cutting holes in my walls, though, to find stuff, I can't do it. I've even swung my metal detector in my basement floor, and it tells me that there is silver underneath that concrete. But that silver could also be an old square now, so.
John Wick that motherfucker right out.
But there's a hole from what used to be a bilge pump in my basement floor, and it goes right into the stone. And it's filled with, like, I found glass and bottle caps and shit like that. So one night, shortly after I moved in, I decided I was going to start digging in the hole in my basement floor until I stopped finding man-made trash. I got a little over 4 feet, and I found a fucking Indian head penny. Kept going another foot or so, and I was 5 feet down below my basement floor. I had dirt piled all up around me in the hole, and I just couldn't keep going. I had to fill it in. But I never did reach the bottom. There's fucking man-made trash 5 feet below my basement floor of this house.
Jesus.
Yeah. If I'm ever feeling froggy, I suppose I might dig it out again, but that's a lot of work.
Yeah, because I don't know how big this hole is, because
it's probably about the size of two of you. Like if you were standing like back to stomach, stomach to back,
yeah.
like it's not a very big hole.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, it doesn't sound like it's a big hole to begin with.
But yeah, just big enough for a bilge pump, sump pump, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Right. Yeah, I didn't learn about that stuff until I was back east. Because we out here in California, we didn't need sump pumps because there's no basement.
Yeah. But yeah, there's still a couple of privies on the property I want to dig up one of these days. I think there's 3 that I know of.
Nice. Be sure to check around the bigger trees. It's where people would take a nap in the shade and all the change in their pockets would fall out.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. I'm going to show you something here. Now, I found something.
Also look in between big trees that are close to each other where people could have put up a hammock.
Yeah. Now, check this out. I got permission to metal detect at my parents' church from the priest that's there. And my girlfriend also cooked for the priest. So he told me anytime you want to come over, that's fine. Just shoot me a text beforehand to let me know that you're on your way. And if we have something going on, I'll respond back and tell you, no, you can't make it today. But other than that, anytime, just let me know beforehand. And they had a really big oak tree come down on their property. And this tree, it tore up the whole root system. This tree was a couple 100 years old.
Nice.
So they had a company come along, cut it up. The stump fell down back into the hole. So they ground that out. And underneath, they missed it by about 2 feet.
Thank God, I was thinking, man, stump grinder would chop anything up.
Not
Whoa.
this.
What? Holy cow, dude.
Damn.
You know what that is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Dude,
Best fucking find I have ever found in my life. Now, I was under the impression, after doing some research, now I measured the height, I measured the width, I weighed it, all of this. And what I came up with was it was artillery from the Civil War. I was wrong. It is not artillery from the Civil War. It is artillery from the Revolutionary War. There was no Civil War activity up here in New York. So I Googled it and I said, has there ever been any battles or skirmishes up here where I live? And Google came back and it was like, yeah, lots during the Revolutionary War. Shit was kicking. It was going down in your area. Yeah. So I got some unexploded artillery from the Revolutionary War.
Nice.
That is by far the coolest fucking find I have found to date, and probably I'll never top that.
Nope.
No.
Sent from a ship.
But yeah, I've found some pretty impressive shit. Like the first Indian head cent I ever found was an 1864 L. It's got the L in the headdress. The entire thing is corroded, completely green, but 100% of the detail is there.
Oh, wow.
I found a key date Canadian dime. The thing's worth like $120. Oh, I found the very first year Indian head cent that doesn't have the shield in the wreath. It's the only way I was able to find out that it was the first year Indian head.
Right.
With the oak leaves, not the laurel leaves?
No, it's got the wreath on the back. It just doesn't have the shield.
Okay.
At the very top of the shield where it comes up, or at the very top of the wreath where it comes up on the reverse, there's always a shield on the back, except for the very first year that they came out with. They didn't have that shield.
Okay.
But yeah, that artillery shell, that was fucking cool. Yeah. I remember that earlier that day, I had a conversation with my mom, and I had told her I was going up to her church, and she said, if you find any gold, you have to split it with the church. I'm like, yeah, Ma, if I find any gold, I'm disappearing. I'm sorry, but I ain't giving nothing to your church. I said, I ain't telling nobody. She's like, what? You wouldn't tell me? I said, okay, I'll bring you with me. I'm going to disappear, but you're welcome to come with me. So, I'm waving my metal detector back and forth, and I come across this enormous piece of iron, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm just going to skip over that because it's most likely nothing. And, the conversation with my mom popped into my head, and I told myself, I'm never going to find any treasure chests filled with gold unless I dig up these enormous pieces of iron too. Right. So I come across that. I come across the butt end of it, and I'm thinking it's just a piece of old septic pipe or something because it's fucking huge. And I follow it to the fucking point, the end of it, and I realize there's a point on the end. That is not septic pipe. Not at all. I grabbed it, curled it up into my shirt, ran over to my truck before anybody saw me. And brought it home. Did a shitload of research for months and months and months, and came up with the conclusion that it's Civil War artillery. And I think that it's probably been 5 or 6 years since I found it, and I just recently found out that it's actually Revolutionary War. About 100 years older than I originally thought it was.
Right.
Yeah. But definitely one of my cooler finds.
Yeah, I haven't gotten one of those yet, but one day.
You're going to the beach and you're able to find gold and shit like that. People's rings. I don't have that. If I find a gold, since I've been metal detecting, I've found a total of 2 gold rings, and I ended up giving both of them to the property owners. The very first one I found, the owner was standing there. And when I originally got permission, I told him, I said, you know, if you give me permission, I'll show you everything I have, you know, everything I find, and I'll give you the opportunity to keep what, you know, anything you want. I would like to walk away with something, but ultimately I'm in it for the fun. You know, I'm in it just to find the shit.
Right.
He was standing over my shoulder when I dug that gold ring out of the ground. And the first thing out of his mouth was like, wow, that's cool. I'll take that. I didn't even get to push the fucking dirt plug out of the center of the ring yet. And he's putting his hand out. And I'm like, can I clean it up first and show it to the camera, please?
Right.
You know, he's a buddy of mine. I've known him since he was 3 years old. I got a couple of years on him, but you know, I've known the guy forever. So anybody who listens to this, he's a friend of mine. I'm allowed to be racist with my friends. It's okay. So he puts his hand out, and I'm like, what the fuck, man? Leave it to the black guy to, you know, put his hand out for the very first gold ring I found. Meanwhile, I'm recording this. It's on video. And I'm not being shy about it either. And he looks at me. He's like, what? I'm like, just let me clean it off. Hold on. So I cleaned it off, 14 karat mark inside. And I'm like, well, here you go. And he took that thing and put it right in his pocket. I'm like, you motherfucker. Now, he had just moved into that house too. So like that ring wasn't connected to him or his family or anything like that. He bought a house with, happened to have a gold ring on it.
Right.
The second one I found, I was in the city of Hudson, metal detecting an old school that had been shut down. And this drunk guy comes over with an ear of corn, barbecued ear of corn wrapped in aluminum foil. He's like, hey, man, you want some corn? Just out of nowhere. I'm like, no, I'm good. Thanks. And we got talking. And he told me he lived right around the corner. And so I told him, I was like, man, I'd be happy to smoke a joint with you if you let me metal detect your yard. So he's like, yeah, sure. Come on over. So we're smoking a joint and we're walking. We climbed through his broken fence, and his mother, very nice lady. I feel so bad for her. Very nice lady sitting in the backyard reading a Bible. I'm not kidding. She's sitting in the backyard reading her Bible, and me and her drunken son come climbing through this broken fence, smoking a joint. And she was not happy that her drunk son brought home a friend. And, you know, she made it pretty well known that she wasn't comfortable with me being there, and she was going to go inside. And I'm like, ma'am, I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable. This is your home, you know, not mine. Last thing I want to do is make anybody uncomfortable on their own property. I'm going to take off. So she told me, no, go ahead, search around the yard, have a good time. And she went inside her house. I'm like, man, I don't feel comfortable about being here. So her son was like, no, man, it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. He said, if you find any pennies, you can keep everything you find. But if you find any pennies, we would like to keep those. Something about pennies from heaven from his deceased grandfather. It used to be his grandfather's home. So his mom, who just went inside, inherited the house from her father. So I'm searching the yard. I find a old school Boy Scout belt buckle. I hand it to him. I was like, bring it in and show your mom. Come to find out that belt buckle had belonged to her father when he was in the Boy Scouts. Later on in the hunt, I found a gold ring with a green stone. I don't know exactly what kind of stone it was. So I handed it to him. I was like, show your mom. So he goes inside with the ring, and she comes back out, and she happens to be wearing a necklace with the same stone and earrings also with the same stone. It was her birthstone. That ring that I had found was her christening ring that she had lost when she was a little kid.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Yep. And she told me I could keep it. And I'm like, there's no way. She's like, no, I told you can keep anything you find in the yard. You can go ahead and keep it. And I'm talking to her for a couple minutes, and she hands me the ring back, and she tells me she's got a granddaughter. I'm like, how old's your granddaughter? And she said 8 years old. I was like, yeah. Pull the ring back out of my pocket. I said, next time you see your grandbaby, you can put this ring right on her finger. It belongs to her now. Yeah. And this woman started crying. I'm like, man, I would have loved to keep this gold ring, but at the same time, it
was meant to be.
It's got a much better story. You know, that thing sat in the ground for fucking 50 plus years, right underneath her nose, you know, and here comes a stranger. I truly believe, I think God put me in that yard for reason. And I found her old christening ring.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, those are the only 2 pieces of gold I ever found, though. The first one, the homeowner was standing there with his hand out. And the second one, there's no way with, you know, a good conscience, I could keep that thing.
Right. What sucks is that I'm already in bed mode because I'm like, it's what, 11 o'clock?
Yeah, it's going on 3 o'clock here. I got to get my ass to bed soon.
Thank you for coming up and joining.
Thanks for hosting.
Yeah.
I figure since EP's not gonna do anything until tomorrow, and CoinQuester was like, "Oh, he did the auction," so I was like, "Screw it, I'll go live, guys. I got no problems." Because I had I have a link on the CoinQuester's channel for this channel.
Yeah, but yeah, I also definitely appreciate you keeping me company last night, dude. I don't know if you had heard me say it, but you know, I don't have a whole lot of storage on my phone, so I can't record videos very long. You know, I think the longest video I can record is really 15 minutes before my phone is just like, no, we're not doing anymore. So I created the live stream, and I meant to make it private and went live. And like 3-4 minutes later, I turn around and just happen to look at my phone, and I see somebody in the chat. I'm like, fuck, I meant to make this private. God damn it. Like,
I remember you saying that last night.
Yeah. Whoops.
I was like,
it
damn.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, now Stuart wants me to find another shot glass and make him one.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Yeah. He wanted to buy this one. I'm like, no, you can't have it.
Dude, he had to bin out the first time you showed just the beginning shot glass, not the finished thing.
Oh, what you got there, Great Scott?
Everybody wants to drink from a silver chalice.
No shit.
That's cool.
Nice. That is cool.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
I got my Durban bell up in my room.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude.
Hey, I gotta step away for a sec. I'll be right back.
Already?
Did you hear about how I got that one, Great?
I don't think so.
So it was on like a Saturday morning. And Joe went live, and it was just just to hang and chill. He decided to do a few gods, but he didn't say one and only one. So I ended up winning a total of 3, and one of the 3 was one of his Durban bells.
Oh wow!
I was like, damn, bro.
That's
and people were like, "That's the most luckiest thing." And he even when I emailed, and he's like, "I should have said one time and a one time out, and I didn't." And you're not at fault. Da 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 da. I'm sending you all 3 prizes.
Yes, technicality.
Right. But I would, but here's the thing, I wasn't trying to be a dick about it,
No.
Or how about the time that fucking pizza guy was doing a benefit for someone, and I put in money towards it. Well, I forgot about the live stream that he was gonna do of it, and oh, dude, I got a text message from one of the people that was a donator for prizes,
Uh-huh.
and he was like, dude, you've already won my prize, and you've already won like 3 others. I come into the thing. They're just crossing the finish line. I end up winning a 5th prize right as I was
Fuck
jumping.
out of here.
I won 8 ounces of silver and a half gram of gold.
Holy crap.
In one stream?
Yeah.
Whose stream was that?
Pizza guy.
Whose?
Pizza guy.
Holy shit! He must have did one hell of a giveaway.
No, it wasn't a giveaway. So the money that you put towards in, I technically by the time the 6th race came in to play, they allowed me to buy in some more spots. So technically, I was at about $100 worth of spots. But for every race, every person that had bought spots, no matter what, for the whole night, you had all your spots. So I got my $100 worth of spots in every race.
Wow.
And ended up winning 8 ounces of silver and a fucking half gram of gold.
Holy shit, dude! Good for you. Was that recent?
A couple of years ago, about 3.
Okay.
About 3, 2.5, 3. It's got to be more. It's got to be 3, 3.5 because I know I was up in Washington still.
That's awesome, though.
Right. And people were fucking pissed, bro. There was only three other people that got one extra prize other than actually winning one prize in itself.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm the only person to win more than 3.
That's awesome. When I first got into the coin community, I was going after giveaways pretty heavily, to say the least. I was running multiple streams. Like I'd have 4 or 5 tabs open on my computer, listening to every single stream all at once. Just it would sound all garbled. My girlfriend is like, "What are you doing? How can you understand anything?" I was hearing every word everybody said. Within 8 days, I had won 13 giveaways, over a pound of silver, and people were getting mad at me. One person had actually noticed that I was winning a lot, and they were like, "Damn, Shroom Day, how about you give everyone else a chance?" And they said it right in the comments.
Right.
I'm giving you the same opportunity that you're giving me, and I appreciate you for it, buddy. I forget who it was, but boy, did I piss them off because they went off. But yeah, after that, I kind of started to feel bad. So now I generally don't jump in giveaways unless I've already purchased
something.
I actually started to feel bad that I even started to think these giveaways are rigged, and it's all in my favor. I rarely lose a gaw, so I generally just don't jump in them anymore, even if I'm lurking. It's a good way to call out the lurkers and give something away. But yeah, I started to feel bad. Now, if I do jump in a giveaway and I happen to win, I'll have it forwarded to Wounded Warriors and just be like, yeah, no, I'm not accepting that.
Right.
But yeah, I was doing pretty damn good for a while.
And then, what's up, Flag? How you been?
Hey, Flag City Parts.
Man, hey. So there is talks of a possible meetup next year. From what I'm hearing, the Cincinnati Coin Show.
Nice.
And if that's the case, and if I continue with the job I'm at, I will have at least 2 weeks, and I'll be able to take off my birthday and that weekend. There we go. There's a 30.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
So I haven't heard from the ex-roommate's boss who said he was going to help finish the hardwood flooring. So that is my job that I got to now work on. And then working on the yard, trying to get my shit on the way that is fucking trash.
What are you doing with the hardwood floor?
Huh?
What are you doing with the hardwood floor?
So it's not like a cheap laminate flooring, but it's still better than what was in here. The carpet that they had, and it had to be fucking changed. It was bad. So it's a snap together set. I just gotta lay out the fucking shit and do it.
Yeah.
There's one section where the entryway is, where you go from the kitchen to the front door or the stairwell. That has a bunch of nooks and crannies, so that's going to be probably the hardest one for me to work with and cut. So,
yeah, this place that I'm living in, it needs so much floor leveler put down. This has got 3 layers of hardwood flooring stacked on top of each other. You can see it when you open my front door.
right.
They just, instead of tearing up the old floor, they just put a new one down on top of it twice.
Damn.
But yeah, walking through, you definitely have to watch your step when walking through my house, because you could actually trip over the floor when it bows up in certain places. You don't really feel it until, like, I have this tiny little hoverboard. If I'm on the phone or something, I can't sit down while I'm talking on the phone, so I'll get up and pace. And after pacing for a while, my back will start to hurt, so I'll just step on my little tiny hoverboard and just kind of cruise around the house on that, and you could feel it.
Okay. You see the flooring now?
Yep.
Okay, so this is the one of 2 sections that we were working on. We got it completely done, and the only reason why it didn't get finished was because it took the landlord fucking almost a month to get the trim. So we got the trim, but this is the extra way that I was telling you about. I don't like it.
You're muted. There you go.
So this is the formal living room. It's right here. But the issue is going to be this area right here.
You got a lot of work to do.
But I have all this stuff is happening. I can probably finish it within a week.
Looks like a big ass house.
It is. It's a 2-story in Southern California.
Nice.
It's currently a 4-bedroom house. 3 bathrooms.
Yeah, you got your work cut out. That's for sure.
Yep. Sorry, Fly City. Next year, yeah. Possibly going and coming. I'll fly out. We even there's even talks of actually getting someone else to come along, but he wants to be a little nincompoop, biatch right now. So I decided, you know what? When I go back to Cincinnati, yes, Cincinnati next year, not this year, next year, 2027. I haven't seen them in a long time. I don't, no clue. I know that name, but I haven't seen that name in at least a year. I just got into this place where I'm at right now, just under a year ago. So, try to keep it that way.
Now I'm curious as to how far Stuyvesant, where I live, is from Cincinnati. 10 hours, 11 hours. It's not
That's
horrible.
Not that bad. It's not great, but that's not that bad.
It's a bit of a drive.
It is. Or you can get on a jet plane.
You'll have to let me know when you travel out that way, Monkey King.
I will. I just got back in contact with one of our YouTube friends that was here earlier. Because my old phone, I lost all my contacts, and I was like, "Fuck, man! I have some killer people." He just sent me pictures of his coin scores that he got just recently. I was like, "You motherfucker. Dated buffaloes, fucking big ass fucking pile."
Nice.
He said like $100 worth of fucking pennies, and a lot of them have Wheaties and low year Wheatie enders.
Wow.
So I was like, "Ooh, you dig?" He's like, "Yeah, that's what I get to work with tomorrow." I was like, "So don't forget to look at the fucking for the two feathers
Two feathers
on buffaloes." There's a
Okay.
If you find the one that actually uh, only has two feathers, because there's technically three. You look at the back of the head, and underneath the biggest one, there's like a little triangle section that's technically the third one, but it's a smaller wing or feather, technically being hidden behind the first one, the big one. But I guess it got over polished at the mint, and those actually have a little bit of bad money. Not a lot.
Yeah. There you go. Speaking of weedy. Yeah, it's been a while since I've gotten any pennies from my bank, but I usually do pretty good finding wheat cents. Usually around 20 to 30 a box.
Right. Now, so these are all my the ex roommates collection over the years that he has lived, of his 65 years on this planet. Yep, another one died fairly young.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
My dad's dad died when my dad was 7 and he was 47. The guy that I called grandpa died when I think he was what, 59, 50, maybe 50 something. I know it was in the 50s. I know he didn't see 60 from a massive heart attack, but he was also a heavy set man. So He was over 300 pounds. He wasn't sumo like fat, but it was fat. He just had a big ass fucking gut.
I miss my gut. I used to have a fucking gut. Now I can't gain weight to save my life.
I'll put it this way. So my grandmother was a big fan of Elvis Presley. My grandfather used to have mutton chops, and to the point that he basically looked like the fat version of Elvis.
Oh, geez. You know, my father was a huge Elvis Presley fan, but he hated the fact that, you know, like he would always deny Elvis was a drug addict.
Right.
And it's like, yeah, my father, you know, he wasn't into drugs. He was a heavy drinker. And anybody that did any kind of other drugs was bad.
Right.
But not when it came to Elvis. Elvis didn't do drugs. No. Like, yeah, you keep running with that, Dad. You keep thinking that.
What's up, dude? Dude, let me know. Because I don't have thousands of bars like you do, Flag. So, it is what it is.
Good to see you, Chew.
Like I said, I've already gone through most of these coins from the roommate. I'm just seeing if there's anything other than the normal commons.
You hold on to them when you're done, or are you just gonna turn them in?
The daughter wants them, so
Okay.
I already told her that I was gonna give them to her. I just wanted to look at them.
Yeah. You know, it's messed up. My grandmother on my father's side was into collecting currency. I never knew it while she was alive. My grandmother on my mother's side was into collecting currency. Never knew it while she was alive. My father was into collecting currency. Never knew it while he was alive. I really wish these people had come to me and be like, hey, I can check these out. You know, later on when my grandmother passed, I found a small collection of like buffalo nickels and wheat cents and her stuff. My great grandmother on my father's side apparently had left me a really old Canadian $5 bill and a $2 red seal, which I found in my mother's things after she had passed away, with a note saying these are for little Chris, and who they were from and where they were from and what they were about. And I'm like, holy shit, I never knew these things existed.
Nice.
So now I have currency from my stepfather, who's no longer with us, my mother, who's no longer with us, my great-grandmother on my father's side, and my grandmother on my mother's side. All these people are no longer with us. So it's just, I didn't know about. Then again, I wasn't into the coins or any kind of old currency, I suppose, until I was almost 40 years old anyway. So don't know if I would have appreciated it as much, but I'm glad I got it now.
Right. But yeah, no. Yeah, I like my job. The only downside that I have to my job is the fact that my cost of living here is bare. Like, I got enough to pay rent.
How much is your rent every month?
$950.
Damn, dude.
Hold on. Do you understand that $950 is on the cheapest end?
That's more than my sister's mortgage.
Now, with that being said, if I were to go try to find another place, you're looking at minimum $1,200 to $1,600 for just for
Yeah,
broke.
that's how it is here in New York now too.
So, my cost of living, yes, and I'm only getting 18 an hour. So, I
18
eventually
ain't
will have
bad.
to get a second job. I will have to eventually get a job on the weekends. I'll tell them, look, I'll go fucking work fast food. I'll do fucking 2 10-hour days, Saturday and Sunday. I'll do work morning, work up until lunch gets ready to really pop off, and then I'm gone.
Yeah, dude, there ain't nothing wrong with working fast food, man. Fucking people got too much so-called pride to go work fast food, and instead they'd rather sit home with nothing in their pocket or end up homeless.
Right.
Fuck, man, I got respect for anybody that's willing to go work at McDonald's, rather than end up homeless or go on welfare.
Hey, Flag City, do me a favor.
Vintage clothing.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
I used to live next door to a place that sold vintage clothing. They did pretty good.
Hey, do me a favor. Yeah. I'm not that bad. I'd have to shave off the facial hair or constantly wear the facial beard, but that's facial shield. I have no problem wearing the shield as long as I can keep my fucking shit. I'm eventually gonna cut it off, but email me because I have. They look vintage, but I need to talk to someone that might know if it's worth trying to redo. Oh, look who pops in. Look who pops in. Old man is here.
What up, Stacks? What are you doing, old man?
What's up?
He just woke up from his nap.
Hit the link. It's up there.
Oh, I remember how I did that.
It's still up there. You can scroll up. Oh, no, that's Great Scott's eBay thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's.
I got it.
No, I already did it.
Oh no, it's too long.
No, I don't think I did that right. No, that's that one. Never mind. I'm gonna delete that. Hide.
Chilling.
Copy. Okay.
Thundercats. That's awesome.
Snarf.
350. Are you talking $350 for a fucking t-shirt?
Yep. Do you understand, Trent? Do you understand that fucking the shit that we grew up with watching is we're in our midlife crisis, motherfucker. We're in our early to late 40s and 50s and whatnot, and guess what? Everybody wanted to buy their shit back.
Original tag. Okay, that's impressive, man. Still $350 for a t-shirt. Wow.
Thundercats, ho!
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Snarf.
Tell me you're in your 40s, Great Scott, without saying you're in your 40s. That's great. I used to love Thundercats.
Yeah, 5 is alive.
I turned 52 yesterday.
Oh, really? No
Yeah.
shit. Happy birthday, man. Do you feel? How old do you feel? You turn
Oh,
52,
man.
but mentally, like, how you feeling?
I'd say 30.
All right.
Nice and settled, definitely not the spunk of the teens or 20s, but yeah, still pretty young at heart, I feel. Not too soured.
Old carbon convertible zip-off pants. Are you talking like windbreaker pants or something?
No, I don't know what actually he's talking about, but yeah, all
Oh,
these
zip off at the knee. Yeah.
these are like off the wall type, clothing from back in the day. And yeah, the kids nowadays. So basically, the '80s are gonna get revamped eventually again, because the simple fact that trends with the younger kids are like, oh, we like that. Now it's gonna be ours.
Okay, yeah. Oh my God, I remember those.
Pants, yeah.
Holy shit. I just I Googled an image and I found a pair of like old school real. Yes, I do remember those.
Yep.
I remember picking on kids in school for wearing those. Shit. What are you doing, Stacks? Hit the button. Come on. Come on up.
Click the button.
Or not. I actually got to take off. I just looked at the time again.
Yeah, Chris, it's already fucking well past 3 o'clock in the morning. Nothing good happens after midnight, bro.
No. Dude, I meant to go to work today. I forgot to set my alarm before I went to sleep last night.
Uh-oh.
I opened my eyes and that fucking clock said like 3:15 in the afternoon.
No.
I'm like, no way. There is no way it's this late. And yeah, sure enough, I slept until after 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, oh man, this ain't good. I'm going to be up all night long. I'm self-employed, so I don't have necessarily one boss to yell at me. Instead, I have many customers to fucking call me up and send me emails and bitch at me because I'm not keeping up. But it's fine. One person called and I was like, look, I'm just getting some maintenance done on my truck today. Can't do it over the weekend because my mechanic is off. So sorry. I hate lying to my customers, but it's better than saying, yeah, I slept until 3 o'clock this afternoon. So, but I got to tell you, it felt real good.
Right. All right, brother. We'll see you around.
Yeah. Look up Y2K Tommy Hilfiger clothes prices in the dump part. It's everything dated on the text. Y2K Tommy Hilfiger.
Yeah, I remember them. Late 90s, mid to late 90s.
That was the preppy stuff. I wasn't into that shit.
Yeah,
come on, dude. All the preppy shit always went though. That's the fucking problem. Grunge shit never did because it's just fucking
I was always one of the metal kids with long hair. I didn't hang out with the preppy kids. They were a whole nother group.
I stopped being a nerd after junior high, and it didn't really go so well. But I was still a nerd no matter what.
Yeah. I wish I would have been a nerd. Instead, I was just a moron. Nerds probably. If I was a nerd, I'd be making more money today.
Does that look like there's a dive ship off the nine?
Yeah. Yeah, the D looks repunched too.
I do see a little. Well, I do see something there.
I meant to tell you say something about a coin you were showing off earlier. It was a 1952D.
I showed one earlier that had the 9 was filled.
No. On the mint mark. And it's not the one you're looking at now.
There was one that had the D was filled. No, that was a 57. That was a 57. Where the 9 was filled.
Oh, crazy.
Greasy. I was like, ooh, that's one of the first ones I've actually found like that. That's nice. And then, yeah, I'm going to put that one there. But it's my Saturday. I don't have to go to work. Was it 4th of July next Saturday?
Yeah.
So I get next Friday off, and I get it paid.
Nice.
4-day week. 4-day week. I hate really 4-day weeks because the simple fact that I gotta cram in day 4 and 5 and day 3.
Yeah.
So you still got to make up for the work that they
technically
the time you take off.
No, not necessarily with like the orders that come through, because we'll get they're basically from the previous night. So like on Wednesday or on Thursday, we were basically getting what was made Wednesday at evening or Wednesday all day. So when we take off Thursday, we'll have Friday, Saturday, and Monday to print out. That's why Mondays are usually our busier day.
All right. Anyway, I got to get my ass to bed. I will catch you guys later.
Later.
And let me see here. Flag City, Stacks, you guys enjoy your evening. Chew, if you're still here, you too, buddy. Anthrax t-shirt. That would be sick. Wow. Yeah, I was just reading Flag City Parts' last comment about
looking at that too. Oh, dude, the Oz t-shirts, Ozfest t-shirts now that Ozzy's gone.
I don't know, but I bought a case of or a fucking 12-pack of All American beer after Hulk Hogan died, or Real American beer. Yeah, that's
right.
it.
I remember that.
Yeah. I figured it was going to sell out and the company would close down or something after he died. So I went out and bought one of his 12 packs, figuring another 20 years from now it could be worth some cash, hopefully.
Right.
If I'm still alive. But, all right. You guys have a good night.
Peace out, man.
Don't work too hard tomorrow.
All right. I'll try not to. Later on.
Later.
Yeah, those some of those vintage shirts and whatnot, and especially with people being dead now.
Yeah.
Dude, I so want to go see Five Finger Death Punch this year because technically this is the 20th anniversary of when they first released.
Oh, wow. Time
And
flies.
the roommate was supposed to have gone with his youngest kid to see it, and I'm trying to see if I could possibly I might just text him saying, "Hey, I'm willing to pay for your dad's ticket if you don't mind. I'd like to go to the concert." Now, even though it's with you, I would still like to go to the concert, and I would gladly pay the full price that your dad paid to go see that concert.
Yeah.
He bought both of them, but they're down on they're in the orchestra area, or in the flooring area, but in the seating, not in like the mosh pit shit.
Right.
I think he's like row 13, seat 2 and 3, or 3 and 4, something like that.
Nice.
So I haven't been to a concert in years, man. I miss going to concerts.
Yeah.
Me and find me a girl that likes to go to concerts. Babe, we're going to the concert. What are we gonna see? Don't worry about it. Who cares? Let's just go have some fun. Let's get out of the house. Let's go party. And we don't have to fucking party like a fucking drunken. I'd rather smoke. Personally. So that's just me. I've had more fun that way. These have been in a box for God knows how long.
Just marinating.
Oh yeah. But well, there was a couple of pieces that were like rusted in there, and because they weren't what he thought they were, and the quarters. He got silver quarters in there. Make sure they got back to his daughter, but they're coated almost. They're it kind of looks like mold, like black mold, but it's just black spotting from the contaminants that were inside the whole box, but they were in a separate box themselves.
Right on.
I have one where it was, I think, a 68 or something like that, where the R in Liberty is actually more of a point than what you see there. It's actually more of actual point instead of a squared or round off area. And one that is a giveaway. I was like, oh, sweet. I'll take that. So how's life been other than, its usual, let's try to knock someone out of the park?
Yeah. It's going all right, man. I can't complain.
It's always good to hear. And like I said, I'm grateful for what I've got, and I'll fight to keep it that way. So the roommate's daughter is doing the celebration of her dad's life the
Yeah.
day before his birthday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I was like, well, I can understand why you're gonna do it that way.
Yeah.
And her two brothers they're being fucking. Yeah. I knew right when he went into the hospital. First went into the hospital. I told her, I said, I hate to say this, but you're about ready to go through a fucking shit ton minefield. She said, what do you mean? I said, I'm gonna do my best to walk you through it, but I literally told her this is what's about ready to pop off. Watch, and it did, and she was like, "How?" I said, "I've already gone through this shit before. Might as well save you some casual damage to yourself."
Yeah.
No, the brother. She asked tonight. She's like, hey, "Do you mind if we come over tomorrow?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, she's like, "Are you gonna be home?" I said, "I'm gonna be home. I ain't got nothing to do. I got a couple of TV dinners for me to last. I still got food I gotta work with, and then I had to pick up tortoise food tonight because my dumbass was ran out the night before, so he didn't get fed today. Try not to do that. At least from what I was told, he's at least 30 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I actually got him posted on my Pacific Coin Hunter channel. Um, one video and a couple of shorts or pictures. Um, I shot one last weekend. I was gonna post, and then I completely spaced about it until fucking Sunday afternoon. And I was like, "Oh yeah, I wanted to post that picture on Rocky Saturday," and I didn't do it. So I'll post this coming tomorrow. I got him to actually eat it. I held a piece of lettuce and I lured him out of his little cabin thing. And I said, "Come on, Rocky, it's time to eat." I'm sorry I woke up late. So he's a Russian tortoise. Only dude, look, I can afford it's like every 3 days I have to go spend $2.49. It's not gonna kill me, bro. I understand. Trust me. There's an Aldi's not far from where I'm at, but I'm not gonna try to. Fresh foods, I don't want to, because I put it in my fridge. I don't need to put it in, and then realize, oh, and I pulled that from, I only got one fridge, so I'm trying to keep things copacetic. But no, dude, I would don't, I fucking dumpster dive at work, bro. I brought home two fucking mini fridges from work. They both fucking work. I'm gonna sell them on fucking Facebook Marketplace. Say fuck it, Here, come and get it for fucking $20. One's taller than the other, but they both work. And they both work just fine. I know it's not. They're not. I'm not gonna get a lot, but fucking $40 is $40, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And earlier, I was on private stream with fucking Toby and John Argent and fucking we were sitting there chit chatting, and there. So I don't know how it came across, but fucking Beanie Babies got brought up. So I said, hold on. Yeah, it was Stax. It was the one-eyed Coop motherfucker. He's the one that said that shit. I was like, yeah, you in the Thai BB. I was like, oh yeah, hold on a second. I walk out into the garage and I find the fucking little suitcase, like vintage looking suitcase that I had that was stuffed with motherfuckers of these Beanie Babies. Now, granted, I doubt that they ain't worth anything, if at all, because they're not the fucking rare super ass fucking shit that fucking is worth fucking $10,000+.
Mm-hmm.
I know Beanie Babies was a fad at one time, and they have never came back. But I found a monkey one. I found a couple of elephants, a bunch of birds, fish, a dragon. I might actually keep the dragon and the monkey.
I'm just checking out pictures right now of the turtle.
I agree. I agree, Foxy. Trust me. But I'm gonna do the little research and just want to see if they're worth anything. If they're not worth my time, then yes, I will probably be doing that right as well. Because I'll rig up the fucking fire pit little thing over here that I have, and we'll do a live stream for it. After the disappointing bullshit goddamn painting that my mom supposedly left for me, which was worth fucking nothing. And I've been paying on a storage unit for thousands of fucking dollars. Come find out it's not even worth the fucking paper it was printed on. You motherfuckers. Rat Bastard's laughing 7 years after the fucking death. I was like, no wonder. No wonder I don't see not that many fucking butterflies around anymore. That's my mom's fucking animal. My grandfather's is the hummingbird. I had one fly above my head a couple of nights ago. Hover right above my head. I felt the motherfucker. I felt it. I felt this motherfucker's blast, air blast from hovering.
Yeah.
I was like, I looked up and I seen he was like 2 feet from my fucking head, bro. I was like, all right, pops, I know you're looking after me. So I got to try to figure out how to get a picture of this little fat male motherfucker that I know that was the one that was above me. Because I'm gonna have him tattooed as my grandfather. I need to get cameras. I don't know what kind of. I want some kind of outdoor camera that I can stick on a pole near near these fucking feeders so that I can get pictures of these motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just don't know what to. Not me. I didn't do it. What me? Papa. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Go with Jurassic Park. No, 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 no. We don't want no popos around right now. No, fuck that. I picked up 3K of them acrylic books and sat the PVs on fire, sold the games to Funko Pop. Collectors, aka the next movies. Nice. Oh, dude, like I said, it's so. My youngest brother was born in '96. He just turned 30 this year. This month.
Nice.
He's only worked maybe 1 day or 2 days in his entire life. And I actually found his fucking pay stub from his first fucking job that he had. It was for Target. And it was for less than 2 hours. That's like, excuse me? You couldn't make 2 hours. You couldn't.
Probably training day.
Exactly. You didn't get even through training. You didn't even work, bro. and expected me to fucking give access to the fucking. Ooh, that's a 35. Give access to the fucking storage unit. Like, oh yeah, well, like I'm gonna like the fucking person that can't get there because he has no vehicle, he has no driver's license. He's technically squatting in a house in fucking where I dropped him off at, like over 200 miles from where I'm currently at. They would go on fucking Facebook and sit there and say, "Oh, well, he screwed me out of my inheritance." I'm like, bitch, there was no inheritance for the few pictures that I wanted. That's all I really wanted. Pictures, whatever I could possibly sell. I didn't care about anything else. I did find my old wagon, my radio flyer wagon.
Nice.
It has an 81 on the side of it.
Sweet.
My great grandfather, Grandpa Lightsky. That was the only great grandchild he ever knew. My brother was 2 years younger than I am. My cousin on my dad's side of the family is only 6 months, same as my cousin on my dad's side of the family. So those two get to fight over who gets the head of households because I got one on each.
Mm.
Cousin Amy and cousin Brian. Brian's a fucking con artist. Biggest con artist I've ever fucking known, guys. I swear. He could sell a lady wearing white gloves with ketchup popsicle on the hottest day and say it was a strawberry fucking popsicle. Him and his brother tried convincing the judge to give them access and ownership of the antique guns that their dad had acquired throughout his life. And based off California law, if there's no serial number, it technically can't be owned.
Hmm.
Because they were older guns, like old revolvers and shit like that.
Mm.
Spent over a year in courts with my aunt over that shit. And the girlfriend that was dating my uncle tried to convince the judge that his pension should go to her because of the simple fact that her child was his, and come to find out it was her granddaughter.
Oh wow.
I was like, yeah, that's my family, motherfuckers. Welcome to the shit show. I come from a long lines, motherfucker. Both sides. But I did find pictures of my great grandfather, possibly great grandmother. So yeah, I can't wait to fucking get those put into onto the computer.
Yeah.
I'll send the physicals to whoever wants the motherfuckers. I don't care. But but here's the thing. I do the few people that I might try to give them to after I'm done scanning them. I want to see if there's a possible trade. There's just a few things that I know that they have, I'd like to have, because they used to be grandmas.
Yeah.
They didn't get her Bible. That was supposed to, I guess, gone to my mom, but he's like, well, mom designed. And then there's debates on that one too. Debates on the possibility that, my brother may have been the one that gave her the fucking bad shit that caused her to have a heart attack.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, really? He wants to play these dirty ass games? Like a week after I got back to Kentucky, I had just got back to the apartment and they had just gotten off of work. I get a phone call. My youngest brother and my full-blooded brother, and they're both on the phone together and saying that they're gonna come and fly back there and beat my ass and get the key for the storage unit. And, da, 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 da. And I'm like, if you guys know where the fuck I am, then come on, fly. I'll be here. But I ain't coming to you, motherfuckers. You want this key that bad? You gotta come to me. They never should. They're all bark and bite. They never wanted to. When I was growing up, I remember fucking. You got a picture of the fucking house that my mom lived in when this story I'm getting ready to tell is gonna sound. So my mom told we're getting ready to, I guess, go out for dinner or something, and my mom told me to go get my brother and tell him to get his shoes and socks on, get ready, get dressed and get ready to go on to dinner. So I do so as I was told. This little motherfucker starts throwing a fucking fit, telling me I don't know, I don't get to tell him what to do, da 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 da. And I'm like, dude, mom said to tell you to get ready. Plain and simple. Nope, full on fight. Me and him start swinging on him. And I never got to fight my brother. They're like, dude, you're too big. I'm like, I don't fucking care. You don't want to fucking listen, then he's going to go the fuck down. One of the two.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I was like, you got to be kidding me, motherfuckers. I'm doing as you're saying, and now you're telling me I'm in trouble because I hit my fucking brother. He wasn't listening. If you didn't listen, you got fucking smacked.
Mm-hmm.
I know you remember those times. My grandmother's favorite thing wasn't the smack. You know what her favorite thing was? She'd come up and grab you right behind the back of the arm. And she didn't have fingernails, bro. She didn't have fingernails. She worked at a laundromat as a laundry lady. So she didn't have fingernails. Well, she had fingernails, but she didn't, she kept them cut short.
Yeah.
But this bitch could actually pull skin every time. That was her torture. Instead of a smack, she'd come and pinch skin off the back of your arm.
Never forget it.
These kids nowadays, gentle parenting. How's that going? He's running a fucking muck. Whoop his ass, sit him down, and tell him to fucking chill the fuck out. Goddamn, I grew up with 4 boys. Trust me, I know what kind of hell I can bring. I haven't forgotten those days. I will take those to my deathbed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still gonna fight no matter what. Look, my fucking mom, it took her 3 days to stop breathing after being pulled off a ventilator. 3 days.
Wow.
I even told her, I said, as I was on the second day, they're like, go ahead, go home and take a shower, do whatever, relax. You don't have to come back. We'll call you when, if you want to come back. It's like, all right. So you get back to the house, take a shower, fucking relaxing. And I guess while I was away, my mom supposedly gave my stepdad and my brother the bird. But not me. And I'm the supposed hate. I found a piece of my mom's thoughts, and yeah, it's funny as shit. These are good and not so good qualities.
Yeah.
She goes, firstborn, true love, first true love. His hair, his eyes, his laugh. I always swore he was laying eggs. I couldn't stop laughing. I'd have fits of like 10, 15 minutes solid, just constant. My gut killed me. I guess she goes, his sweetness. I can be, could be a dick too. And she goes, not so good qualities. Refusal to give help for mental issues. No, I went to a shrink and was basically told, here, put this storyline in order. I did it in less than a minute. And the guy's like, are you done? I go, yes, it's in the correct order. He goes, yes, it is. I said, and then they labeled me ADD. Put me on Ritalin.
You're too smart.
So she says this about me and my brother because she says that we always had contempt for her, that we didn't really care for her that much, and there are fair grounds to that, but I wouldn't say contempt. I'm surprised that I shed tears when I was at the hospital when I finally got out there, because here's the thing, when I first read the text message saying that mom was in the hospital, I didn't think of biological. I thought of grandma. And I lost my fucking mind. My girlfriend at the time, she's like, "What the fuck's going on?" I said, literally losing my mind on something." And she goes, "What?" I said, "Well, they're saying my mom's in the hospital, but I grew up, like I said, I grew up with my grandparents, both my mom and my mom and dad's side of the family. So those are the ones that really stepped up." But the last one is, I'm two-faced. No, I'm just a realist that sometimes has to play fucking Two-Face. Supposedly, there was a blogging site. I don't know if it's still around, and if it is, if they still have access to the old shit. Because when my mom did this thing, she was, this was back in the late 90s, early 2000s. And I highly doubt that they might have the archives, because supposedly she's got tens of thousands of her writings. My mom actually liked to write stories, and quite a few of them are about me, supposedly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
but those may be lost to history, because I would have to have access to their servers that kept the clouds, that they kept the if they did keep anything. I'm gonna finish this bag, and then I'm probably gonna call it, because it's like 3 hours and 17. It's been a while since I've done this. I'm burning up. No wonder I'm sitting there going, "Why am I fucking hot?" Oh yeah, I'm still wearing a fucking jacket inside. I only wear it to go outside because we got fucking mosquitoes, and I need to figure out. I gotta find something that I can put on the table that'll give me at least a 20-foot range.
Yeah.
I know
6 hours.
back there's a lot of people. You go to like Bass Pro and whatnot, but I don't know where the nearest Bass Pro is to me. I think it's not that far, but I haven't been that way yet.
Dude, I just went to Bass Pro the other day because, clearing out mom's stuff. Um, she had a couple of gift cards from when my uncle worked there.
Oh shit!
So, yeah, I went to use it, and they were like, on the card it says never expires. So I'm like, cool. But I try to use it online. It says that number isn't valid. I'm like, what? So I take it
Oh,
in. I actually got a gold painting kit. Only one of the only things I could think of to buy from there. But I got a nice gold painting kit, and when they looked it up, they were like, "Yeah, this is showing like not valid or whatever." But I was like, "Well, my uncle worked here, so definitely good." So they were like, "Well, we don't know what to do." And then finally they were like, "Well, call Jenny over. That's their manager or whatever." It's like,
yeah.
yeah, exactly. Take it to your higher ups. She came over. She's like, "All right, I just got to check the system. It could take like 5 minutes." It's like, wow, okay, sure, whatever. She came back. She was like, 2014.
No fucking way. You had 2 grand
No,
on the fucking card?
no. The year it was
Oh.
put in was like 12 years ago.
Oh shit.
It's like, oh, okay, so it's still good. It's like, yeah, I just had to reactivate it because after a while they will deactivate it so it doesn't get like cleaned out by hackers.
Okay.
So It's still good. Just had to reactivate it. I was able to use it all. Yeah.
Nice. Well, that's good.
Flag City is saying peppermint around your house will keep away the mosquitoes.
Okay.
I heard that's good
I'm gonna.
for.
I gotta go to the store tomorrow, so I'll look at. I gotta go towards Walmart and fucking Hobby Lobby. And so I might do that tomorrow before she gets here.
I hear that's good for mice also. They don't like mint.
Good, because I don't like rats, and we do have a rat problem. We do. Not a problem, but I don't need to have. I don't like seeing them, and I don't want them around.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll definitely grow that because I got a couple of things that I'm gonna start growing, and everybody's like, "Why are you buying seeds now?" I said, "Do you understand that I live in an area where it's usually sunny most of the year,
Mm-hmm.
and it does get cold, but guess what? I can bring I'll put my shit in pots, and guess what? I'm going inside, and I'm growing still year round. It's called move your shit to the sunny side of the room."
Mm-hmm.
And I remember my mom and my grandparents having fucking the terracotta clay pots, the big ones with multiple ports and whatnot, and they had it on a fucking roller so they could move it around.
Yep.
And I was like, that's fucking genius, motherfuckers. I'd like to find another pot like that, but I doubt that I can find one. That's the first 47 I think I've found all night.
Nice.
I think the oldest was a 1912 and a 1912S, and then the don't buy the creeping type on peppermint. It will go until sidewalk. You can spread like raspberry.
Oh yeah.
Oh, grow under. Okay. Yeah, no, I'll look around. But like I said, most of that shit is gonna be, uh, we got a rubber plant now that we a big one we got plugged in. It's got 7 different things. I'll take a picture of that and put it on my other channel. Yeah, Black City Coin Pacific Coin Hunter 1271. That's my new handle. For now, I'm working on trying to get my old one back. I believe if I got a few things I can take care of. I'm thinking maybe middle of August before my birthday, I'll be able to have back access to all those files and being able to get into my old YouTube channel from the old phone to the new phone.
Nice.
So I just gotta take my time and wait. But so the reason why we have mosquitoes here in Southern California is just on the other side of the road that way um, is another housing authority HOA community. And they have a big ass fucking lake.
Oh yeah.
So we constantly have mosquitoes at least twice a day. So lavender, lemongrass, works well. Get rid of the smokers. Well, here's the thing. So we have lizards, we have hummingbirds. Um, I don't mind seeing them around. I just don't like the rats. So and the mosquitoes. Other than that, if it's something that I can literally set on my fucking table on the table out there and it covers 10-foot space, I'm all happy because I can deal with that. I don't like itching, and I don't like constantly having fucking scabs because I itch and I itch till I fucking bleed. I'm trying to work on healing my legs. It's taking that long. That's why I don't really wear shorts anymore right now until I can get my legs fucking dialed back in. Not necessarily out of shape. I've got a bunch of scab marks and whatnot. So I'm gonna have to start tanning again. A lot of the 50s, especially 53. 45. $51. Oh, look at that smashed one.
Oh yeah. Yikes.
Damn, bro. That got fucking smashed. Good lord. What's the rest of the coin look like? Oh, Liberty's okay. Okay. Now I'll pick up some of that this weekend. Gotta pay rent. Even though rent's not due until fucking what, Thursday next week, I'd rather pay my shit before I run out of money than I can't pay it. True. I know. But I got pasty white legs with black hairs. So, doesn't really look too appetizing. But yeah, I was saying like serious, the hummingbird, that one hummingbird, was hanging over my head the other day, and I knew about the whole, wives' tale or superstition of if a bird is that close to you, then it's a sign of someone loved you. And I figured it was my grandfather saying hi, because that was his favorite animal. So I need to get cameras for my backyard, for the backyard, so I can get a picture of this. He's the bully of the motherfuckers. He thinks this is his territory. He chases off all the females and males, and there's times I've gotten like four or five of them at one time, but he always chases them off. Fucking rat bastard.
Yeah, they can get pretty
little fat bastard.
Very territorial.
Yeah, they are. They are very so. Ah, fair. Yeah. My dad said the same thing. That's why he didn't have hair on his arms. He did well. He's a mechanic. I'm not trying to do another vine. I've got two goddamn fucking grapevines going, and they're not producing grapevines. They're the grape leaves that you eat grape leaves.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So there's one on that side of the house, where I'm pointing at, or this way. There's one that runs along and runs into the roommate's bedroom window, and then the other one is over here, straight behind me or straight in front of me, out in the backyard. And they're fucking long as goddamn fucking hell. I will not do another creepy vine. Fuck that. I've already got it. And then here's the thing: these are grandfathered in grape leaves, so they gotta fucking like the owners planted them back when they bought their house over 40, like 30 something plus years ago.
Mhm.
So they ain't going nowhere.
No. Wait, man, I'm starting to drift off.
No, you're good, brother. I'm almost done with this, and I'm calling it myself. Ooh, that's a San Francisco. That's a San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Wee.
Very nice.
Is that a Daichi? No. I don't, does that look like a die crack?
Where?
Hold on. Turn it this way. Right in front of the jacket. You see right there underneath the oh no, like, well, no, that's probably the jacket. Never mind. You see that light blue line?
Yeah, below the one.
It's just, I didn't know if that was a crack or because the way I had it this way, it was a crack because of the way the bust is. But no, that's still part of the bust. But nice. I had another F to the 156. Hey, that's $156 if I sell all of them.
All right, brother. Have a good night. Take it easy,
Later,
Flag
brother.
City.
Thanks for coming up and stopping by. It's good
My
seeing you.
pleasure, man. Always a good time with you. Appreciate it, sir.
Later, brother.
Later.
Later, Flag City. I'm gonna finish this and then I'm going to bed. You guys have a good night. Well, I'm about ready to, I'm almost writing this down. Oh, 3:33. Oh, I gotta wait for, I gotta say it right. Yeah, 20 something seconds. I streamed so far to Denver. You see two people in chat. Welcome, lurkers. If you're friendly, that's fine. If not, oh well. I don't really give a rat's ass. Damn it, I missed it. I was gonna say it was 3:33:33. I got distracted, motherfucker. I hate when I do that shit. Notice that none of them are Philly guys. Most of them are, and the ones that are Philly are in the 40s. No, like where? 1940 Philly. Shoot up 45. Class 3. What do we get? A 52D. A 51D. Last but not least, the 1950D. So we got 3 in a row. 1952, 51, and 50. All right. Well, I think I'll put this in here now. All right. Back in the bag you go. Back in the bag you go. I appreciate everybody that came by. The few that didn't come by, I understand. You probably didn't want to stay up till the wee hours of the morning. But you gotta remember, I am a night owl, motherfuckers. When I say I'm gonna go live, it's not gonna be an early night. It's gonna be a little later. It's 1 in the morning here, so that means it's 4 in the morning back east. So that being said, my hunt is done, and I will see you all around the tube or life. Peace.